I served 10 years in prison, and on the day I was supposed to be released, 6 hours before I was going to be walking out the gates, you know, my moment of glory, I get served a warrant in Tennessee. And needless to say, I was crushed, you know. All the anticipation from, you know, getting ready to be free to now I got to go to this shitty ass jail. And when I say it's a shitty jail, I mean it, man. It's terrible. It's way overcrowded. They don't, you know, give you any of the stuff, you know, that you're supposed to get, like soap and whites and all that. You don't get any of that shit. You gotta, you know, get it on your own. Anyways, so when I get released, they take me and put me in a jail in Virginia to wait for Sullivan County, Tennessee to come pick me up. I was there for a couple of days. And when they came and picked me up and took me there, finally, after an all day, you know, going through processing and all that, they take me upstairs to the main jail and get up there. It's dinner time. They brought another guy up there with me at the same time. So we get done eating dinner and everything's cool so far. And then a guy walks up to both of us, the new guys, and says, look, we're way too crowded in here. Both of y'all can't stay. So y'all two got to fight. Whoever wins gets to stay. The other one's got to get on the door.
Was this an inmate or was this a guard?
This is an inmate, one of the inmates. And he, you know, later on down the line, I found out he was one of their flunkies that they, you know, sent out to do shit for him. The guys that was actually running the cell, the pod. Anyways, he's like, yeah, y'all two got to fight. My first instinct was I was going to say, why not just fight you instead? You know, that's what I really felt like doing. But you know, I'm in a new situation, so I don't, you know, want to, you know, jump out the window without my cape on, you know. And he was like, yeah, you know, if you guys fight, if you don't fight, then, you know, we're gonna jump you and put both of you on the door. So I'm like, all right, you know, I gotta fight. So
What was the other guy?
The other guy, he was younger, you know, taller than me. You know, he apparently he was over there off to the side telling everybody he was gonna kick my ass. You know, like he's like, you know, he's like, I know how to fight. And, you know, this and that. This everybody, you know, I found out later on. But anyways, so I'm ready. I take my teeth out, put them in my bag, I get my shoes on, strap up, and I go over. I was like, all right, man, let's do this. So he's like, all right, man. And you know, I dusted his ass real quick, man. You know, I guess he didn't realize what kind of shape I was in. You know, I was in excellent shape, and he, you know, I hadn't seen the streets yet. I worked out a lot when I was in prison, and he didn't. He was on the streets partying and shit, out of shape.
Just getting locked up in jail.
Yeah, just going. Yeah, just getting locked up, coming to jail. And man, he first thing he did, he reaches back, try to hit me with a haymaker. So I mean, he doesn't know how to fight because that's not the punch he set up with. Anyways, he reaches way back like that, and I hit him with a two-piece, a jab and a left cross. I'm left-handed, and it stood him up, and he fell back on his ass. And I get up on him, get the full mount, and he rolled over and gave me his back. Again, he does not know how to fight. So I was thinking about choking him out, but I didn't. I started hitting him, bam, bam, you know, left, right hook to the sides of his head, and he started covering up. And I said, look, man, just fucking tap out. I don't want to have to hurt you. I didn't have nothing against the guy, you know. I'm only fighting him because I have to. So I didn't want to hurt him. So it's like, all right, man, I tap out, I'm good. And we let him up, you know, I let him up, and he gets up, and he's like, man, you can go. They tell him, you can go again, man, you can go again. And he's walking around like he's thinking about it. And I said, whoa, man, look. I said, you can go again, we'll go again, but I'm not going to let you tap out this time, you know. If we go again, I'm going to fucking hurt you because, you know, I already won the fight. You know, you want to go again, now I do got a reason to hurt you, you know. So he pretty much immediately was like, no, man, I'm good. And then we got on the bar, I can't live here. So the COs come and they take him out, and, you know, I said, God damn, I'm too old for this fucking shit, man. One guy's like, shit, you too old, but shit, you still got it in you. Old school, they start calling me old school. You still got it in you, old school. I said, yeah, well, I said, that's the last time I'm gonna fight for no reason, man. Like, I don't like doing that shit at all. They're like, no, you're good, man, you're good. Everybody in here has fought for a space in here to sleep. Not one person in here has backed down from the fight when they were offered a choice to either fight or get on the door. So, everybody in there gone through the same experience, man. The jail's so crowded that when everybody's got their beds rolled out, there's nowhere to walk. You got to step over bed. There's a little skinny pathway in between the whole thing. When it's chow time, the people on that side where we eat at they all got to roll their mats up and stuff them, get them out of the way, so there's room for people to come and get their trays. It's a terrible job, man. They don't give you God, they give you one jumper and one pair of underwear. They don't give you a t-shirt. They don't give you socks. They give you one small bar of Bob Barker soap, like the little small bars, and one small bar of shampoo, and that's it, man. And when it comes time to do laundry, how are you supposed to wash your clothes? You know, you ain't got nothing else. Guys that have been in there for a while, they looked out for me. They gave me some stuff to use until I could get my money transferred, from my account that I brought. I had like, I don't know, almost $1,000 in my account that I saved up from prison, because it's mandatory in Virginia. They withhold 10% of whatever money you have come in towards your savings until it reaches $1,000. So anyways, once I got my money, I was able to buy everything I needed. I wound up having to be there for 3 more months before I finally got out in September. And man, I didn't get to go to the streets then either, because while I was in there, I contracted hepatitis B. Now, I had already had hepatitis C before, and I gotten sick from it. My body cured itself. I never had any treatment, and I caught it a second time. My body cured itself again. Well, this time, I was so sick in that jail, man. Like I felt like I was dying. They didn't know. I filled out sick calls. I never seen not a doctor, not one time. A nurse came and didn't even examine me. I just told her I'm sick, and nothing ever came about it. Finally, I go to court and they let me out, and the jail chaplain gave me a ride to the hospital, and I got there and they admitted me, and I was there for 2 more weeks before they was able to get me back on my feet. And that was bad. It was real bad. That jail, Sullivan County, Tennessee, is one of the worst jails I've ever been to as far as the treatment that they give their prisoners. They only give you 2 real meals a day. You get a breakfast tray and a dinner tray. At lunch, they give you 1 slice of bread. No, you get 2 slices of bread and 1 slice of cheese, and that's it. Nothing else. That's it.